What's up everyone? Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I want to talk about the music video for The Fate of Ophelia. Now, before I get into talking about the video, I was going to do a reaction to this, but I received a copyright strike on one of my Taylor Swift reactions from the album, so I did remove those just to be safe with the channel. Thank you to everybody who found me through those reactions, and this definitely won't be the end of Taylor content. I'm going to do an album review, a track ranking, possibly an album ranking as well, so there's definitely going to be a lot more. Also, I got my Taylor CD today at Target. This was my favorite cover that she has released so far from the album, and I was able to get the last one they had, which was super cool. But yeah, let's get into talking about the music video. So I really didn't know what to expect with the video other than the showgirl vibe going on, and this video definitely delivered. Got some notes on my phone so I don't forget to talk about anything. So one of the things I noticed when watching this video that I thought was super cool, and I've never seen an artist do this before, is the shots from the album covers and the variants that we've seen were shots in the video and like scenes throughout the video. And I thought that was super cool because it not only kind of added context to the photos that we've been seeing as part of the rollout, but it also kind of brought us into the world of The Life of a Showgirl a little bit more. And it just had this cool vibe of like, oh, I've seen this before, but now I can see it in motion. Now I can see the context of it. And whether that's a choice that was made beforehand or after from doing the album shoots, I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, I think it's super cool because it brings us even more into that world, and I found it super engaging. Also, this video really felt like the Eras Tour to me. Like seeing all the different costume changes and vibes going on, it felt like watching a 3-minute version of the costume changes from the Eras Tour, which I think is really cool because it's kind of been Taylor's brand for a while to do a lot, whether it's rollouts, whether it's tours, and just really anything she does. And I think that was kind of condensed into this music video because there's just so much that was in here. And every, like, I want to say 20 to 30 seconds, there was a different costume change with a new set, and it just kept going on. You know, I was wondering, are we going to get to the point where we maybe stop on a certain set and it focuses on that for the remainder of the video? But every 20 to 30 seconds, it just kept changing. We kept getting new sets, new costumes, new makeup, hairstyles. Like this video had some insane production. I also really like the camera work. It was very cinematic, specifically the shots that were kind of like lower angles looking up at her and spinning around when she was in that black kind of diamond looking dress. Really like the look of that. And then also I like the theatrical aspects. When she's on the ship, it very much felt like a musical, and as someone who has done theater for a good part of my life, I really like seeing the use of like a practical set and just the layers and then the different changes into the next section of the music video using the set or using the dressing room. I just thought it was super creative, and I really like seeing all of these pieces come together that also fit into The Life of a Showgirl as an album. And again, just adds more context to this era and to this world. And it really makes me wonder with whatever the next video is, assuming we get another video, if that is somehow going to tie into this or what we could get from it. Yeah, the last thing I really wanted to talk about was the costumes. I think the costuming was super cool because it really felt like Taylor was either playing these different characters or was just kind of channeling different sides of herself in the way that almost dependent on the type of costume, she would move or interact a little bit differently. And it really just brought you in to the world of, you know, constant set changes, different costume designs, the idea of acting and how the external parts of acting can influence your, you know, internal personality traits and stuff like that. I really like seeing that come through in the costumes or in the scenes based on what was going on. And I guess also going off of that, I really like the way that the music went with the video, or rather the video went with the music, in that it felt like it was made for that. And that's something Taylor does incredibly well. Like, there's some music videos out there, I see this a lot in rock music, where it will be just kind of like a random video, or it'll be a group or the artist just kind of playing through it with different camera angles. And like, that's fine from time to time, but Taylor's videos are definitely like top tier. The Anti-Hero music video, I think, is my favorite from her, just because it really gets down to that, and I think it's an incredibly well-made video in every regard. But this one definitely is up there as well, because it just feels like it was made to be this cohesive piece, and not just, oh, let's have a video to go with a song because it'll get us views, which will get us monetization, ad money. Like, this really feels like it was conceptualized and something that was thought out, which, it's Taylor, so of course she thought it out. Of course there's going to be references, and I'm sure there's Easter eggs. Someone who is a lot better at noticing those than me will have to decode. And let me know in the comments if you found any Easter eggs, because I love diving into that side of Taylor. I'm just not necessarily someone who is great at finding them. But yeah, this music video was awesome. Again, I will have other content coming regarding the album, so definitely stick around for that. And I can't wait to see what Taylor does next. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought of the music video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.